These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, on last week's show, our annual sponsor outing, we caught too many muskies, too many big walleyes to fit into one show. So this is show number 2 from famous Andy Meyer's Lodge up in Vermilion Bay, Ontario. And Danny, I'll tell you what, over the years, you and I have really enjoyed this mid to late October fishing. And what I love about it too is the multi-species, access to all these different types of fish in the same day. It's neat.
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple suckers out, we have some jigs out. We're just, fishing spots where, everything kind of congregates and kind of take the day as it comes.
You gonna put some more muskies and walleyes on the show?
We're gonna try.
All right, hey, we'll show what we're using, folks, and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Folks, here's your chance to win a 2023 Wolverine X2 XTR from Yamaha. One lucky winner takes home this incredible machine. This side-by-side has maximum comfort, power steering, factory installed winch, and a full dump box. Enter today by going to GillespieFishing.com. Click on the Wolverine X2 XTR sweepstakes banner. This sweepstakes is brought to you by your Yamaha dealer and Fleet Farm. Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
They come in and what we do is we want to hear their story. We want to make sure they're okay. We want to give them guidance. A lot of times we call it quarterbacking their case, right? Help them put themselves in a position where they can get the best medical treatment, they're taken care of. What we want to do is make sure that the only thing they have to worry about, John, is getting better, right? And we focus on everything else.
Hey Lucas, are you enjoying this multi-species angling,
I'm
sir?
having a great day, John.
Ooh, that's a nice walleye.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a nice fish.
Real healthy walleye there.
And Lucas, you love a walleye fishing, don't you?
Ah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, now what were you using on that one?
So we just rigged up a just a sinker rig, minnow rig with a hook and letting some of the smaller suckers catch us some walleyes.
Yeah, I mean, this is so much fun, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Let's get a hold up there, guys. I want to see that walleye. That's a nice fish. There you go. And the neat thing is, Lucas, and you fish all over the Midwest, but you get up here to Canada like that, man, this is just, the trophy potential is incredible.
Absolutely. A few muskies today, even a nice smallmouth from Brian, some big walleyes, nice fish like this. We'll maybe even eat some later.
All right, we got another one on the sucker here. Another one on the sucker. Nice hook set, stick on. That was a good hook set, buddy. Nice job. What an incredible day of fishing, folks. I mean, this is amazing. Okay, battle him, buddy, battle him. Oh, there's a beautiful muskie. Look at that muskie. All right. Brian, stick up, buddy. Hey, man, isn't this fishing utopia?
This is awesome, John.
I mean, seriously, you got one guy catching a 5-pound walleye on the one side of the boat. Minutes later, you catch a big muskie.
Yeah, you can't do that anywhere, and this has just been a lot of fun all day long.
Not as big as I thought, but I'll tell you what, that's a nice muskie anywhere, isn't it, Stick?
Oh, they're fun anytime.
And Danny, this time of the year, we should mention to the folks, and we really haven't talked about this, that the reason that these muskies are bunched up and the other big game fish is the tulipy or the Cisco spawn, which is in the fall. So what happens? They move shallow, the Ciscos?
The Ciscos, it's a daily movement. In the evenings, they push up on the rock bars, and in the daytime, they kind of slide out in the mud and hang out. And we're just kind of working that transition, rock mud transition.
Incredible day, folks. Absolutely incredible. All right, this is another species, guys. Let's see what we got here, guys.
Yeah.
Is it a nice one, Danny? I can't see up there.
Yeah, it's a nice
It's a
pike.
good sized pike.
You know, that's one thing, folks, up here in this area. Everybody is onto the muskies. That's what they want, but there's some awful good pike fishing, right, Danny?
This time of year, yeah, especially is when a lot of the big pike move up shallow because they've been deep all summer.
Boy, look at the beautiful colors and the big belly on that fish. I mean, that is gorgeous. Hey, Danny, hold that tube up next to the fish, if you would. That has been a great bait this time of year, hasn't it?
It's, you know, it's really taken the musky fishing by storm in the last couple of years. It's a good bait, you know, all year round.
And you can fish that at different depths, right?
Yeah, different style heads in it, different depths, you know, over weeds or over, you know, deep water like we're doing.
You just put that jerk minnow down, didn't you?
Ah,
You are so good with plastics, Danny. You know that? Ooh, that's a nice walleye right there.
too shabby.
Hey, tell me a little bit, now hold that up. Tell me a little bit why you like those tungsten jigs.
Well, especially if we're fishing this deep water.
Yeah.
You get down really fast and you can feel the bottom. You know, it's a much harder lead, so when you hit the bottom, you can feel it a lot better as well.
And who makes that tungsten jig?
Clam does.
Now, Danny, this is interesting. We got one going on the
tighten up
sucker.
Oh, right
and
now,
it's-
you better
Right
hit 'em.
now, yes, nice hook set. And this is an interesting story here, folks, on this fish. This could be a nice muskie. This could be a nice
That is
muskie.
a nice muskie.
Okay,
Really
Lucas.
nice one.
Okay, buddy. All right. Look at that. Look at that.
You got him
Oh,
back. You got him
man.
back. Go ahead.
We still haven't
Probably
seen him. He's
pretty
staying
tight.
down. He's staying down. Lucas, turn and smile, buddy. Turn and
Oh, there
smile,
he
Lucas. Come on. Oh, ho, ho.
Well, we're gonna make sure the fish gets
I
in the
know,
boat
I
here,
know.
John.
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, there we
He
go.
ain't getting
Beautiful fish.
He's not getting away.
Oh, nice job. Great hook set, Lucas. Nice job, guys.
Oh yeah.
Now, Lucas, if you can turn around here, buddy, and
All
talk
right.
to us. You know what was really interesting about that fish? It was just seconds ago. What happened, Brian?
Yeah, Brian is up front casting a tube, had a follow, and we were watching it on the live a little bit, and next thing you know, the bobber, boom.
Now, Lucas, you do a lot of bass tournament
Yep.
fishing and whatnot, but what do you think about musky
Yeah, this
fishing?
muskie's been pretty good. If you can have days like this every day, I definitely could see getting into it. I love fishing everything, walleyes and trout and muskies now.
It's pretty hard to believe this time of year the weight that those fish put on, isn't
Absolutely, they're doing their thing, putting the feed bag on.
Get it.
it? I'll tell you what, folks, we were seconds away from packing it up, and we had another bite, and he, look at Sticker with the hook set there, man. That is outstanding. All right, Brian, let's hope this is the biggest one of the day.
It's coming now.
Okay, here we go, here we
That's a good
go.
Keep the rod down.
Look
Oh, it's
at
a big
that, a
pike.
giant pike. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that northern pike. Brian Sticka from Fleet Farm, your biggest northern pike ever.
Yeah, this is the biggest one, John.
You know, Danny, that's got to be 18 pounds, isn't
That's
it?
a nice big long pike for
Yeah,
sure.
and you figure it's 40 inches?
We'll find out, but yeah, it's pushing that for sure.
Brian Sticka, that's a thrill, buddy.
Yeah.
And so you've caught your biggest pike ever, and have you caught your biggest muskie ever?
Second biggest muskie.
Okay, and tomorrow you may get a big butt walleye.
Working on it.
Yeah. Well, folks, the last day of our sponsored trip, and I am thrilled to have my buddy Jeff Kolozinski from Humminbird with me today in Minn Kota. And hey, you know we're going to do a little smallmouth bass fishing.
Yes, we are. That's the best thing. There's walleyes, muskies, and smallies you can chase.
We're going to start with smallies. And of course, we got Chris Duton from Fleet Farm with us today. And Chris, you're going to enjoy some smallmouth fishing, but then you're going to have a shot at a big muskie. How does that sound?
Hey, I enjoy casting, so we'll see how that all goes.
It's been a fun trip so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great.
So, Danny, that's the plan. Start with smallmouth and then go for a big muskie?
Yeah, we'll go hit a few spots, catch a few bass, and take it from there.
Okay, no, the bass fishing is pretty good this time of year.
Yeah, it's one of the best times of year. I mean, they're unpressured, they're up on the bars, there's lots of them, and they're big and they're hungry. There we go, John.
That is amazing, isn't it? I mean, you pull up on these humps, folks, and it's almost instantaneous. And is that a decent one?
That's a nice one. Not the giant we're after, but
No, I
decent.
remember this is about 8-10 years ago. You and I did this at the end of the day for about 20 minutes. What did we catch, like twin 5-pounders that day?
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean, they're nice fish. Oh my gosh, Danny, that one hit right next to the boat. As soon as that jerk minnow got down, ooh, look at this guy, Danny. What do I do here, buddy?
I'll grab him.
I'll just do the old flipperoo. There, look at the size of that smallmouth bass. That is gorgeous. Now, is that unusually big?
No, it's just a nice one.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, you know, you and I have done this over the years, and it's such fast fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
we're caught 2 and 2 casts already.
Yeah, we're using plastics too, but the live bait deal is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Oh, there we go.
Now, Danny, you fish every day up here, you know. Do you ever get tired of these smallmouth? They're fun, aren't they?
This time of year it can be fun, that is for sure.
But I mean, literally, oh, there's one. We're doubled up, buddy. We're doubled up, buddy. Oh, look at the size of yours.
That's a nice one.
Whoa, jumping together. Whoa.
Chris, set the hook. You got one too.
Oh, look
Triple.
at that. Look at this one here, man. That is cool. And you know, these fish are so aggressive, folks, that basically what I did there, Danny, was just let that sit still, right?
Yeah, it's called, you know, dead sticking basically, right?
Look at that, folks. And do guys come up here and actually do this, fish for smallmouth?
It's, you know, more and more people do because it's, you know, the word is getting out on how great it is, but it's, you know, people need to experience it this time of year because it is phenomenal.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. Save $50 on the Markham M1 Ice Flasher System on sale for $279.99.
We were fishing Eagle Lake out of Andy Meyer's Lodge, an 11.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 12.5 hours from Chicago, and 7 hours from Minneapolis.
I'll be your beast of burden, a friend in unfriendly situations, stumps, roots, rocks. Throw me in and watch me swim. Mother Nature may be tough, I'm tougher. I'll take you where grit and guts beat glitz and glamour, where the fish are worth the fight. If you ask me, the bigger the question marks, the better the quest.
Folks, you see us talking about the Johnson Pump washdown kit every week. On a charter boat, pontoon boat, any boat, it's really a great thing to have. Now, you guys get a lot of blood on your hands, so what do you do?
John, this washdown pump right here, the Johnson, just spray it right off. And obviously we got quite a bit of blood on the back deck, and this thing will take care of it.
So you actually use it while we're out here fishing so the customers don't get blood and everything on them.
Exactly.
And again, that's the Johnson Pump washdown kit. You love it?
Love it.
Eagle Claw, the pick of the week. The Eagle Claw fillet knife is one of the sharpest knives and one of the best in the market. Eagle Claw, the only hook made right here in the USA.
John, I got one here.
All right, Fleet Farm Chris has got one on. What do you got, live bait on for Chris? Oh, that's not bad. I don't know what you're going to do here. I guess you can try and...
I'd help him, but I'm on too.
You got one on too now?
Yeah.
Hold yours up there, Chris. I'll tell you what, have you ever seen anything like how fast this is?
It's quick, you know, it's like you drop it down there and they're on right away.
And now Danny's got one on. Yours is a dandy. Oh, Danny Herbeck. That is incredible. And we got to mention to the folks, oops, I just missed one, that you do ice guiding up here. And you can actually catch these through the ice, can't you?
Oh yeah, they're on these same spots all winter. They're staging for the winter on these spots.
And that's a blast on an ice stick, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Are you ice guiding this year again?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any openings? Or?
It's very limited for this year, but I am looking into next winter.
And when is that, late February and March?
February, March, beginning of April.
And you can catch smallmouth, but what else?
Walleyes, pike, lake trout. We get a lot of big crappies, burbot. Basically anything you want to go after, we can find.
All right, I'm on.
Hey, Fleet Farm Chris, all right. Let's see we got? Oh, that's a nice bass, buddy. That's a beautiful fish. And hey, Chris, gotta ask you, buddy. Now, we're getting pretty close to ice fishing season. You guys got everything we need at Fleet Farm, buddy?
Yeah, we're getting ready. Everything's getting set right now, so we should be getting close.
Hold that up. I mean, that's a beautiful fish. You enjoy the smallmouth?
It's a fun fight. I like it.
Oh, this one looks like it's a decent sized fish.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. All right. Folks, I'll tell you what you're seeing on TV as fast as the fishing is. I mean, this is every single second somebody's hooked up.
Colo's on too.
Colo's got one. And, okay, get yours in, Chris. It's a half-hour show, would you please? All right, now let's see yours, Chris. Hold them up real nice near your head there, buddy.
That's a good one.
And there's a beauty. Now you move out of the way so we can see Colo. Okay, Colo's got one on.
This is a good one.
Feel pretty good, buddy?
Very good one.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Colo. Jeff Kolozinski.
I got a backer of that one, John.
Seriously?
Holy cow, yeah.
I mean, it is a battle, man. Ooh, Colo, that is a dandy. Nice job, buddy. Let's see here. Oh, is that's
a tank?
Colo?
That's a big
smallmouth bass.
You can roll by and see these rock humps on side imaging, and you know exactly where to set up. And then, like Danny said, you find that here, and that's where they set up for the winter. So that fish and all his friends will be around for a couple of months.
I'll tell you what, these Lake Master chips are just unbelievable, aren't they?
Fantastic.
To find the rock bars and all of that.
That's a smallmouth most people would have as a best of fish in their lifetime.
Now, Danny, that's 3 at a time. We didn't have time to film yours because we had to film the 2 in the front of the boat. And that is not an uncommon deal, is it?
Not when you pull up. They're all bunched up on here, and you get them feeding, and they're just, it's a feeding frenzy.
Hey, what do you think, guys?
This is a blast.
I love Andy Myers.
You know, folks, deer camp is coming up. A lot of guys still getting together and going fishing. And one of the best treats that you can bring along is Johnsonville. Absolutely. Is that the rope sausage? This is the rope sausage, Pete. No, this is absolutely delicious. And what's great about it, it comes pre-cooked. So all you got to do is throw it on the grill or the griddle and till it's nice and golden brown. 100% premium cuts of pork. And I'll tell you what, Johnsonville spices. Danny! Clients must just love this, right? Pulling up on a spot and catching one after another. You know that? And what a great thing for beginning anglers, huh? This type of deal.
Fish, they bite hard, they fight hard, and they're relatively easy to catch. So.
No, I mean, I'd love to have my grandkids out here in the boat doing this.
Something to get the kids started, on a nice fall day. Oh yeah, it'd be a good way to get a kid hooked for fishing for sure.
There we go, John.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Chris is hooked up again. Ooh, this is a nice fish, too. I'll tell you what, pound for pound, man, that is a fighting fish right there. Look at that one, Chris.
All right.
That is gorgeous. Look at that. Hold them up nice and high there, buddy. No, you've got kids. Wouldn't they be into this, dude?
Boy, my son would be loving this right now. It's real easy, just right over the side of the boat right now, one right after another.
No, that was so funny when that hit Chris and he started reeling. He said, this one isn't very big. Came up and jumped. That's a solid 4-pounder, my friend.
Yeah,
that is a big fish. Yeah, now that is a dandy right there, Chris. There you go, buddy. They're not easy to grab either.
Well, they got a lot of life to them.
Could you please hold that up as Colo's reeling another one in? Oh, Colo! Darn it all.
Man, these are fun
awesome
to catch, John.
Well, Chris, I'll tell you what, how long did it take us to catch those smallmouth?
It wasn't long. I mean, we weren't here.
20 minutes, half hour?
If that.
Well, I don't know what I got, but it seems pretty decent.
I just told Chris we're going musky fishing.
An airborne
just jumped in front
October
of the boat.
smallmouth.
That is, have you ever seen it like this, Colo, in late October, buddy?
They school up and you can see them on the graph, but there's nothing like fall smallmouth now.
Well,
and
I'm going to put you back to work casting for muskies here. Once we get that smallmouth in.
We'll just do it that way.
Colo, that's average size, right? But no, that's a little above average.
That's a little above average. Very solid, just hooked in the
How do you like the build on those?
They're tanks.
I know.
And they pull so hard.
Well, we're going musky fishing now. You ready?
I am ready. I want to see one on the side imaging, and Danny's got some really good rock reef points here. I need to catch a muskie this week.
Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Wayne Schwartzman of Waukesha, Wisconsin, caught this 10-inch bluegill at Devil's Lake Park using a Kalen's crappie scrub. Joel Glazer of Muskego, Wisconsin, caught this 16-inch perch in southern Wisconsin using a minnow. Tyler Hall of Cascade, Iowa, caught this 53-inch muskie on Eagle Lake using a jig and minnow. Janine Hall of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, caught this 34-inch smallmouth bass on Eagle Lake using a drop shot. And this week's first kid winner is Colton Beck of Kewaskum, Wisconsin, caught this 12.5-inch perch on Dudley Lake using a worm. And Brady Bauman of Wausau, Wisconsin, caught this 42-inch muskie on the Wisconsin River using a crankbait. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save 25% on the UPG 12-volt, 7-amp sealed maintenance-free battery on sale for $14.99. And save $10 on the Dave Genz Spring Bobber Ice Fishing Combo on sale for $34.99.
Standing here by a boat with Len Groom from Amsoil, and Len, this HP Marine 2-stroke oil, one thing I noticed when I switched, smoke, smell went away right away. Why is that?
Two-stroke oils are not all created equal, and when you talk about HP Marine, it is built specifically for use in the water. The temperatures are cooler, the engine doesn't get as hot. You have to formulate for that to make sure that you're not going to get deposits, right? And deposits create all kinds of problems, from horsepower loss to smoke and those kinds of things. So you have to make sure that you have all that under control. It's been built specifically, like I said, for the water.
Check out the marine products at amsoil.com.
Okay, what's going on now, Danny?
We got one on the sucker. We're just giving them a second here to move away from us.
And you can put pressure on these fish, right?
Yep.
Okay. And the trick with this quick strike rig is moving away. All right, my buddy Colo.
Right there.
Colo! Yes, Colo! Yes, buddy! Oh, nice hook set, Jeff. That was awesome, pal.
Bring him up.
Nice fish.
Bring him up around towards me.
It's a big fish. It's a big fish, Colo. Colo.
Okay, easy on her now.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, that is a nice fish. Colo. Come on, Danny.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, come on. I got to get up here with you, buddy.
That is a hard battle.
That was awesome. And you know what's so funny is we were seeing them, a couple of them on the Humminbird, you know. You could see them swimming around down there, and we finally got one to hit a sucker, right?
And we saw him on 2D sonar, no less.
Yeah.
The old school method.
Hey, I'll tell you what, he and Chris worked really hard today casting up there, and that's the reward though, isn't it, buddy?
That is the biggest muskie I've ever hooked.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Now you get to fish a lot of different things. How exciting is that hook set, Colo?
Oh, there's nothing like that. You know, deep water, salt water, they're just really strong fish, but that fish came up as late as it is in the year and still jumped and thrashed to the surface. I was not prepared for that part.
Colo, I'll tell you what, buddy.
That is a great fish.
You worked hard all day casting, you know that?
That's a workout. 3 days of throwing plugs, Danny, and it's paid off. Thank you.
You betcha.
Hey, Danny, one thing I want to mention, you know, before you set the hook like that, I saw you putting pressure on that fish for him to move away. They'll not drop it, huh?
No. I'll actually put pressure on the fish to get them to move if they're not doing it for me already.
Well, you want to see a replay of Colo's hook set? That's
perfect.
happening right now. That was a heck of a hook set, Jeff.
That's good.
It's like setting into a brick wall, isn't it?
It didn't want to move for a few feet, yeah.
Here it is, folks. Yes!
Whoa.
Yes! Nice hook set, Chris.
Back off on the
You better loosen that drag just a tad. Yeah, nice hook set. Keep pressure on him, Chris. Keep pressure. Okay, here he's going to come now. Okay.
We got him.
Yeah, nice job there, Chris. Nice job, Danny. I'll tell you what, folks, we worked all day, and we've got 2 muskies in the last half hour. Hey, Chris, what do you think?
That's fish of a lifetime right there.
Hey, Chris, is that your personal best?
I think it's going to be pretty close, John. I'll tell you, being up here on Eagle Lake has been really a great time so far this week.
You know what I love about you guys at Fleet Farm? They're doing all the buying and selecting of the products. You guys fish, you hunt, you know what the guy needs, don't you?
Yeah, we do this. We live it every day. So, we use the products that we're looking at and selecting assortments for. So, yeah.
Yeah, hold that big guy out there once, buddy. Congratulations there, Chris.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Danny, this is 15 minutes later on the next spot. And you want to sit back towards us, Colo? Yes! Nah, get him! Yeah, Colo, you got him, buddy! You got him, buddy! Another musky. Oh, okay. Okay. Whoa! There's some power there. Here he is. He's coming. He's coming. I see the sinker.
It's a pike.
What is it?
I think it's
a nice pike?
A good pike.
There you go. That's the bonus fish of the day right there, Colo. Is it a nice one, Danny?
Yeah,
it's a pretty pike.
All right, Colo. Good hook set there, jobber, buddy. That was great, man. Okay.
Ooh, that's a rush.
Check out the coloring on that fish.
I'm actually still breathing hard. That was a good fight and a good hook set. But man, you fish all day for this tiny little window and you never know what's going to happen.
Been a good trip, hasn't it, buddy?
It has. Yeah, you saw that come in again on the sonar underneath 2D, like old school twice.
Yeah.
But they like the live bait today.
Been a great trip, hasn't it?
There's no place like Andy Myers. There's no place like Andy Myers. Big pike, big muskies, great walleyes, and probably a pretty good dinner waiting for us next.
For more information on fishing Andy Myers Lodge, call 888-727-5865. 888-727-5865. Oh my gosh, look at the head on that. And look at that mouthful of weed. Look at that pike. Are you having fun with the tip-ups?
Having a great time. Love beaver dam.
Oh, look at that, Blake. Holy cow. Look at that pike, Blake. Oh my gosh! Look at the size of this pike! Oh gosh! That is a trophy pike right there, pal.
Oh, dude!
Oh man, is that
fish.
gorgeous! Look at this guy, folks. This is a beauty. Oh, wait till you see the tummy on this guy. Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Danny, to bring a group of guys up here in October, this fishing is fabulous, isn't it?
It's one of the premier times to be out here, and everybody thinks October trophy hunt muskies. That's not the case. We prove it year in and year out that, the smallmouth, the pike, and the walleye fishing is just as good. I mean, you have to fish them a little differently at times, but we catch the same quality fish in the fall as we do all summer as well.
Hey, real quick, want to say hello to Dax and Berkeley, your two kids, okay?
Yeah, Dax is a little upset at us that he didn't get to come out this time.
I know. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know, we're going to fish up. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.